Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bobcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's...
Snags it, and he's open. At the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
So Boise State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. And Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Jeanty. They're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that, but whoever's at the running back spot.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Texas State.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Fakes to grab.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's 4th. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Riley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Riley. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wagner. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Riley. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bobcats. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback making checks.
Here we go, ready, go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. What a 1st quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Broncos will try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll send the back in motion. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Riley. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They'll line up for a second down play. Right back to him on the ground. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Wagner. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
To the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Sparks.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to him again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming down.
Caught, and he's got room. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He'll start this drive firing. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Wagner. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Gaines. Could be an alley. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Broncos want to move quickly. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Gaines. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. He might want another play. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. You go for it on fourth down, you get it, you're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Jenkins. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. We got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The short hands, it's Wagner. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Burgess. Got enough for the first. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 9 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback. A little bit better.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, Will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Jenkins. Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Riley. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Broncos in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Riley. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Riley. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the left.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. That's caught. It's Ford. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got it in the middle. It's Bates. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll try to get to the marker himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. Got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. No good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got it again. Got room to work. Knocked down for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Jackson gonna throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of...
Finding some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it's picked off for the third time today. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Bates. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown.
Makes the catch and he's free. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Escapes the pressure going right. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Jackson will throw. Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On the option. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. On the ground with the counter. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. And he'll be brought down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Myers on the move. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find